Okay, so for this particular problem, I'm going to teach you now how to find the process or the function rule given a set of tables. Okay, so the first step to the process is this. I'm going to go ahead and write down every x value that I see right here in the middle. This is just, again, a process for you to remember how to figure this process out. In other words, what is the function rule that will meet this particular set of domain and range? Notice different names: x, y, domain, range, input, output, independent, dependent. Those are all the different terms for the x variable. Okay, so that now that I've done so far, all I've done so far is just copied each of these, the x values, and now look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go subtract from the second box minus the first box. So again, it's going to be the second box, which is 1, minus the second box, which is whatever that is. And if you put that in your calculator, the answer to that is 3. On the other side here, I'm going to do exactly that. Same thing. I'll go -1 minus whatever the first box is, -4. And when I do this, the answer is also 3. Okay, now I'm going to do something a little bit after this. Once I figure out that one, I will go ahead and divide what I got here. So that's a 3 divided by what I got here, which is just so happens to be also a 3. So when I divide that, the answer is 1. So that's what I'm going to put right here. Okay, now let's try for the second one. Second box minus that one right there. So that's going to give me 2 minus whatever this is. And this so happens to be just 1. And the answer is 1. I'll do exactly the same thing here. 0 minus -1. And when I put this on my calculator, if you know your rules, negative and a negative becomes a positive. That gives me a 1. Again, what do I do? I'll divide this number over this number right here. And it's 1 divided by 1. And the answer is 1 again. And if you keep doing this, it should give us each 1. Now look at the pattern that just happened. I put 1 times whatever this was right here. 1 times whatever this was. So can somebody guess? This one would have to be 1 times this value right here. If they said n, guess what it's going to be? 1 times n. But right now, we're not going to do that. I just wanted to show that that it's like that. Now, we need to find our add-on or our subtractor. Okay? Now, we can figure out our add-on. I showed you a strategy last time that I will go ahead and skip all the negative x values. And if I have a 0, that's what I'm going to use. So let's take a look at this. This is what I'm going to use for my add-on. I asked myself, 1 times 0 is 0. What do I need to do to 0 to get to 2? Of course, you guys are going to say you're going to add 2 to it. And guess what? All of these are going to be exactly the same. So I plus 2 on each of them. And again, when I do it here, it's also going to be plus 2. Therefore, my process, my function, my equation, or my rule, which all means the same thing, is going to be 1x plus 2 is equal to y. Of course, nobody says 1x, so it's going to become x plus 2 is equal to y. That's how you do that.